You're tuning in to Pocket Change.
Australia, it's time to face the facts. Our waste production is absolute rubbish. Australia is currently one of the highest waste producers in the world, recently ranked in the top 5 waste producing nations on a per person basis. As a nation, we produce over 18 million tonnes of waste per year. That means each year an Australian family can fill a 3-bedroom house from floor to ceiling with rubbish. Dr. Fraser Torpey is an environmental scientist, and while he may be smiling now, he is one of hundreds of experts that are calling for massive change.
To move forward and to try and give our species a chance of living a bit longer on this planet, we have to tackle the big issues, and we have to tackle them at an urgency that's not, I don't think, being communicated sufficiently. In particular, we need to stop emitting greenhouse gases. We have to stop that now.
But there are millennials rising up to the challenge. This is Rosie from Addison Road Community Centre. The centre runs a program where excess food and products that would otherwise end up in landfill are resold at ridiculously low prices. The supplies come from local businesses as well as Foodbank New South Wales, who do this on a larger scale. Alex is also part of the team at the Addison Road Community Centre.
So a few years ago we were looking into it and we realised that about $8 billion of food is wasted in Australia every year. And that's obviously unacceptable amounts of food. And apart from being a human rights issue, there's so many hungry people in this country and we're throwing away so much food, it's also a massive environmental issue. So food waste, when it goes to landfill, is one of the biggest contributors of methane, which is one of the worst greenhouse gases that there is.
But the list of young people making a change doesn't stop here. Maddie is another young person dedicated to environmental initiative, and she is one of thousands that have joined the Zero Waste movement.
I'm trying to start a journey on going zero waste. So I've been doing that for 2 years now. Slowly but surely I'm eliminating basically plastic and any kind of non-recyclable, non-compostable waste completely out of my life.
Maddie's daily routine involves a whole lot of reusables. She drinks her coffee from a Keep cup, brushes her teeth with a compostable bamboo toothbrush, and never leaves the house without a lunchbox set, bottle of water, and a set of reusable bamboo cutlery.
The pivotal moment for me was watching, I'm sure everyone's seen it, it's a clip of a turtle having a straw removed from its nose from a whole bunch of marine biologists. So that was a pretty, I suppose, that was the catalyst for what I wanted to, the journey that I wanted to take, I suppose. The fact that, someone's straw that they were drinking their juice out of ends up in a sea creature's body is just so disturbing and so upsetting.
Like many others, Maddie knows that the problem behind our waste is bigger than just wrappers and straws.
It's 100%, it's fast food and fast fashion. Those are the two biggest things, I think, for me and for a lot of my friends and family. It's virtually impossible to, to engage in eating out or, shopping without contributing to waste in some way, shape or form. There's so much behind the scenes with food and fashion that we don't even get to see or understand before we get the chance to say, I don't want plastic or I don't want this or that as a consumer. So I think that's one of the biggest struggles, I suppose.
Australians produce an estimated 140,000 tonnes of waste each year, but only about 4% is recycled. The problem needs to be addressed at its core, which means it's no longer about putting it in a bin and hoping for the best, but rather refusing and reducing usage of wasteful products to begin with. Waste is seemingly found wherever we turn, and there are some disturbing facts that accompany it. It is estimated that over 13,000 pieces of plastic litter are floating on every square kilometre of ocean surface, and that worldwide, nearly 3 million tonnes of plastic are used to bottle water each year. Dr. Torpey warns that without change, we will not be able to sustain the population.
With 7.3 billion people on the world, there simply aren't enough resources on this Earth or another 5 Earths to support that number of people.
Sofia Petrovic, Pocket Change.